Greetings. This is Polly of the Spooky Polly. I'm bracing for a storm here in New York. No, not the wintry type. The human type. Our mayor, our new mayor, Zohran a socialist, a Muslim. I don't know which one is going to trump the other one. Maybe two of these things can actually exist at the same time. An Islamic communist. Boy, that's original. He's talking about amnesty for prisoners. Now, in this city, we have too many crazies as it is. We have too many ex-cons. With 20 families walk around here free. It's dangerous to ride the subways. For a female, it's dangerous to walk downtown by yourself. And he wants to make it worse. How is that good? He's talking about raising taxes on everything. He's talking about taking patrol stores, grocery stores. Okay, it's a small thing. He's planning like 20 or so. But even so, that's dangerous. This guy's going to raise the prices of everything. The city's going to be more dangerous. The city's going to be worse. We're going to be the laughing stock. They're laughing at the city, but I'm crying in the city. Sometimes you just have to be hard on this. I just did, in my other channel, a feature on deconstruction. And, wait, Kitty's trying to get up here. And one of these stories I was talking about, it was Tale to Cities. And how you can make Madame Defarge, the villain of the piece, actually the heroine. But still, so I was looking at that. Madame Defarge has a lot of good qualities. Where others get soft, she never does. She's a true revolutionary. She understands that you gotta break eggs and make an omelet. Now, it was Lenin understood when he took over, when he won in Russia in 1917. The other socialists were talking about this or that. Lenin understood you got to kill people. We're taking their stuff. They're not gonna want that. So he made a huge secret police, and every socialist society has a secret police. Mondani says, well, we're going to cut back on the police. Yeah, a normal police. But believe me, he's going to have another type of police coming after people like me who complain an awful lot. Socialism only works that way. It works by compulsion. No one's going to voluntarily give up its stuff. Those that can leave the city will. That's fine. I can't. No money to give this guy a chance, a shot. I'll wait and see. But you have to be realistic. You always have to look at what's the worst that can happen. In this case, the worst that can happen is an awful lot. Especially when, like I said, on the small people like me. Now, most white stuff already left New York City. All you have to do is look around the streets there and say, boy, I don't see too many people look like me anymore. So, Mondani probably has a majority here in the city that he can do what he wants. And if he wants to tax everyone to death, let them. I mean, how much can you tax someone like me? I don't know. I imagine he'll come up with some ways of doing it. So like I was saying, I've come to admire Madame Defarge. She is a hardline character, but sometimes that's what you have to be. When others in the story Tell Two Cities, the others get a little whooshy, a little squishy. Oh, let's not go after everyone. I mean, she says no. Everyone. They're here to look at the guillotine. That's their fate. And that's how you win. In our own revolution, there are many Tories that were good people, but just didn't think that violence was the answer. Fortunately, a lot of people thought that violence was the answer. And that's why we're free. This one, Donnie's coming in there, and the press, I imagine the press will give him all kinds of accolades. Maybe the Jews won't, and that's a good thing. Maybe this is one time that the Jewish resistance will be a good thing, because I'll be for them. Like I said, I'll give this guy a chance, but I'm not sitting myself on what's going to happen here. He's an anti-Semite. I'm not a Jew, so I'm not worried about that. I am white. I don't think he thinks too much of them either. So we're going to see on this. America, and you, everyone here, should be watching what happens in New York when this guy becomes mayor. But Seattle, it's going to be a basket case. But like I said, Seattle's a dead city. this woman there is basically in a crypt, in a cemetery. Everyone's gone. New York City, a lot of whites are going to Flynn. And now, Mondale will probably scare out the money unless he makes a special deal with these people. They can go to Texas, they go to Florida. And the city only has two ways of making money. Tourism, number one. The Wall Street, the money people. The money people have been shrinking. And they say it gets me more unsafe than it already is. And you gotta get some hits on the tourism too. I don't see how Mondale could help the city. It's like, you look at all the cards on the table here, I don't see him having a winning hand. He can do a lot of damage to the city. Now, for all I know, I suspect, and I'm just suspecting here, but Mondale doesn't really care much for America, at least my America, the America that I understand. Could care less about it. He wasn't born here, he wasn't raised here, he's a Muslim, he's a socialist, it's a totally different outlook than I do. And our founding fathers, dead white people, dead white men. The hell listen to them. We're gonna have new heroes here. Probably the monument to George Floyd, or the George Floyd Library, or some nonsense like that. I'm expecting the worst. And this is a bit of a bitch. But I'm giving everyone fair notice. If things collapse in New York City, the Spooky Pilot was one of those that gave out the warning signs. Now, I'm not the only one, of course, a lot of people doing that. But even so, I think this is going to be a blizzard coming in, and we're going to get buried under. No, Giuliani came in there after the Denkin years, and New York still had enough to elect him mayor, and he made big changes. Good luck trying to put him in prison now, but you're going to need someone like that after Mondale. I don't think the city has what it takes now, put another Giuliani in. I see no politician that could possibly be that person. I mean, when he ran Mondale, his main opponent was Como. I mean, the worst opponent in the world. A lot of people in the city hated the man. Republicans wouldn't touch that ballot for him no matter what. I hope we could do better if he falters, and they get someone in there who at least credible. Maybe a Democrat, but at least someone that I could vote for. Anyway, maybe make them no wrong in this guy. He may go in here and just he's never run anything. He'll go in here and just just falter. It will work across the line. State may not help him. Federal government may not help him. He did make some peace with Trump. How long is that gonna last? And Horschel, our governor, is a Jew. So they can make nice now, but they may not be making nice pretty soon. So he may falter early on there, and he just may be a bad mayor that gets nothing done. That's the best I can hope for. Holy cow. The worst case, of course, is he makes it a socialist state, a socialist city, Oh well, this is Comrade Polly. Till I see you again. Goodbye. Oh, please like and subscribe.